type of requirement. Allow us to get certain funding and certain monies from the federal government. The airport system is governed by the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA. Sometimes, oftentimes, when things happen like crashes or something happens as far as us getting the different gates, we have to go through them. They have certain rules that we have to abide by. When you get on to take a trip, you look at your ticket, there is a PFC, passenger fee charge. That's how we get our revenue. In the city of Houston, you can see right now, there's a little issue going on with our wonderful firefighters and our wonderful policemen. Well, within the city, you have something that's called the General Fund and the Enterprise Fund. The airport system is a part of the City of Houston's Aviation Department. We operate under the Enterprise Fund. An Enterprise Fund generates money in and of itself. So, because of that, we're able to still make buildings, hire people, and go on different outreaches that maybe the other departments may not be able to do. The other important thing that you need to know about the IAH airport is there's going to be a lot of gates that are being built. We also have a new PMO building that was just completed, and it's located off of Lee Road, I believe. I have the address here. If you get a chance, please take the opportunity to look at it. What I'll do is I'll send the address so that you can look at it. It's a new building that is part of the International Terminal Redevelopment Project, known as ITRIP. And what we were trying to do was to enhance our airports so that they could compete with some of the international airports all over the world. If you can compete with the international airports from all over the world, you're able to garner more passengers, more restaurants, more artwork, which means more business for the economic engine that the airport is in the city of Houston. So to that end, we're very excited that we got a 4-star rating. Both of our airports, Houston Bush Intercontinental Airport got a 4-star rating, and so did Hobby. That's very, very hard to do. We're very proud of it. This is my little button right here. And so we're only, thank you so much, it's only 4 other cities in the United States that received that rating, and so now our goal is what? To become a 5-star. So our mission is to become a 5-star economic engine where the magic of flight is celebrated. Some of the other issues that I want to talk to you about is that we're concerned that when we make these different changes and when our airplanes are flying over where you live, we're concerned about the noise. So we have a relationship with the federal government. Some of the housing areas that are closer to the airport, like North Hollow, and those different communities, contact us. Okay, they contact me, and they let us know if the planes are flying at different frequencies, or if it's too close to the houses, or anything like that. If you have any issues like that, please contact me. Let me know. We're here for you. They do have some type of attenuation that they do, and they do something as far as what they want to do as far as the windows or your doors or whatever you have there. You can reach me at rhonda.arnold@houstontx.gov. Rhonda with an H. My mother's an English teacher. rhonda.arnold@houstontx.gov. There are a lot of opportunities. then you look at business opportunities, pull down the drop-down button, and look to see if there's opportunities. We welcome the opportunity to work with our neighbors. We want to work with our neighbors. Councilmember Martin is a very good friend of mine, and he loves this area. So if there's anything that we can do to help you improve what you want to do in the business arena within aviation, please let us know. Please pardon my voice today. I have allergies. I don't know where they came from, but I'm glad fall is here. So I'll take some questions if you have any. Yes, sir. Arnold. At houstontx.gov. Any questions? Yes, sir.
I just got back from the short trip over Europe, and I was struck by how efficient the TSA checking of baggage is over there. It's automated, it runs really smoothly. Here, it seems to be archaic.
Well, so the person that I work for, Mario Diaz, is a visionary. So he made a request to see if we could have the automatic TSA, the type of baggage where you just put it down and it runs through. So we are working on that. It takes a while to tweak the government and to get people to do the ideas, but this is the man who is building a spaceport at Ellington. You know, this is the man, when they said we're gonna build a spaceport, he said, what? We're building a spaceport. So that's one of I will bring that back to him because that is one of his ideas. Thank you for bringing that. Any global passengers, any international passengers? Everybody doing okay? Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Baron Jacobson. He is the corporate sales director at Balmoral Crystal Clear Lagoon, and we want to hear all the buzz about this new development. So, Baron.
Thank you, Nancy. Good crowd here. This is a special moment. I'm so happy to be out in front of y'all for the first time because we just had our ribbon cutting ceremony last week and a lot of y'all came out and that was fantastic. We just opened. We're ready for business. Balmoral Crystal Clear Lagoon and Beach Club is the first of its kind. It's the first in Texas. There'll be a few more in Texas here pretty soon, but we're the first ones actually to be open in the United States. We're looking forward to working with all of you with the chamber. We're looking to host some of these events. And Atascocita High School is a special place for me. My son just graduated last year. And a quick story, he met his girlfriend here last year, and she's a blonde. And so she's really involved in theater and drama, and she had never been to a football game before. So he said, all right, I'm going to take you to the football game. We're going to go watch Atascocita Eagles go kick some butt. So they get there, and they do the coin flip with a quarter, and she's watching intently because she had never seen this before. And she stayed for the whole game, and everybody was hitting hard. And my son said, all right, now the game's over. What'd you think? You enjoyed it? She said, oh, you know what? This is a tough game, but I'm just curious, why are they playing and hitting so hard for 25 cents? And he goes, what do you mean? Well, she said, they keep saying, get the quarterback, get the quarterback. So, all right. I'm going to introduce April. April DeBach is our general manager. We've also got a quick video we're going to shoot and roll for you, I think, right? And April, say hi.
Hello. Thank you so much for allowing us to speak to you. I want to give a little overview as to what Crystal Lagoons is all about. Crystal Lagoons is a Chilean company. There's Fernando Fishman, a brilliant chemist who came up with a technology to create a nice, clean, swimming environment for you to enjoy, which has minimal chemicals. So unlike a swimming pool where you have a circulation of water 4 to 6 times per day, we actually have this huge body of water right here in the humble Houston area that is good for your skin, open all year long. It is exclusive for Balmoral residents only, and those residents that live on a Land Tejas community to enjoy. However, we have decided to open our venue space for the local community and for our business partners who are interested in having holiday parties, team building events, and all of those good items, which we'll talk about here in just a few moments and pass out some information to you. So without further ado, let's look at some fun.
One of the exciting things about the Balmoral Crystal Clear Lagoon is the fact that this is going to be a totally new amenity for people that live in the Houston area. Imagine living in Humble, Texas and being able to come to a white sand beach, crystal clear water, with all the fun things you love about the beach.
The lagoon has finally had its preview, and we've been able to share this with everyone.
For me, water is always such an important part of my life, and as you see, to be able to have the opportunity to have something like this, to give this to so many different communities, I look at it and I smile because I like seeing blue water and sunshine, and I like sticking my toes in the sand. So for me, it's everything. It's so peaceful. It's so relaxing.
It's really a game changer because no other community can offer this lifestyle. Walk from the back of your home to beach life. It's fantastic.
Balmoral has done an excellent job, and it's really made this a resort-style community, and the residents are going to love it here.
This is a dream come true. To be able to have basically the beach in your backyard, for me, it's just pure happiness. It's pure excitement for me and my family. So to be able to be here in Texas and to open the first one here, it's pretty incredible, pretty special, and look forward to seeing what the future brings us.
Residents at Balmoral really have a luxury that doesn't exist anywhere else. This is the first Crystal Lagoon in Texas. This is a new way of hanging out on the beach.
So now that you've seen an inside look at our office, I'm going to turn it back over to Baron Jacobson.
All right, I got one more joke. So, guy walks into the bar. No, I'm kidding. So you can tell we're set up. We're ready to go. We're looking forward to having all y'all come out and take a look at it. What do you tell us what you think? But specifically, we're ready now to set up for weddings, corporate outings, team building. We've got a 6-hole putting green. We've got the sand volleyball. It really is cool. It's nothing like it. You won't believe it till you see it. It's Michael Phelps is our ambassador. He was out there for the VIP grand opening, and this is amazing. You'll be amazed when you get over there to see the state-of-the-art audio-visual that we have. We've got the meeting rooms. We've got catering kitchen. It's set up everything that you need to have any, from a small, quaint wedding to a awards banquet. Take out your customers for the day. You can have it all day. You can have half a day. We'll customize anything that you can think of. We're looking forward to working with the chamber. And we've also got some of these handouts that if you want to come by and get one. April had me stop by the bank. We've got, in five of these, we've got a $100 bill at the bottom, so you have to take it to find out if you want or not. I'm kidding. Any questions? Give me a question. I don't want to stand up here and talk. Bob, come on, give me something. Bob said we're going to come on this radio show next week, and we're going to be live, so we'll have to look. We're looking forward to that. But oh, question. I'm sorry about the blonde joke, by the way. There's 150, and there'll be 2,200 when we finish. And this amenity is strictly for the residents of Balmoral. The only way you can get in is if you're there for an outing or a wedding or an event, then you're renting that space, whether you're inside, whether you want the outside. We've got 11 pavilions with bathrooms. Each pavilion has its own Wi-Fi. This thing is tricked out. It really is. And I would love to have you stop by. We're there every day, 7 days a week. Love for you to stop by, let us show you around, give you a tour, 10 minutes of your time, it'll be well worth it. You're going to enjoy the experience and the views. Anything else? Yes, ma'am.
Price range of the homes start in the 240s and go up from there. 14 builders. Everybody's there. Name a builder, we're there. Taylor Morrison, D.R. Horton was one of the first. Highland Homes is there. Do we have any builders here? Do we have anyone that lives in a Land Tejas community here? Canyon Gate? A Canyon Gate community? Okay. What are the requirements to live in a Land Tejas community? Yes, there are. You can have a friends and family pass that you can actually purchase. This is open only in the development stage, so in the first year. So the developers at Land Tejas have decided to make the Balmoral Crystal Clear Lagoon available to other homeowners in the neighboring Land Tejas communities for a limited time during our build out. So as Barron was saying, we have about 150 homes, and our lagoon is 8.5 acres of pure fun. So we have a hammock park, we have a 6-hole putting range, we have a putting course, we have a volleyball, 2 sand beaches, Serenity Beach, and we have our Serenity Beach is where you can get a massage on certain days in one of our cabanas. This is definitely living the luxury lifestyle. You're no longer in Houston traffic on the weekends. You hop into your golf cart and or your Segway, you get on your bike and you ride on the Greenbolt technology pathways, and you head over to your Crystal Lagoon for some swimming. So if we have, I think this weekend is supposed to be 76 degrees, so we'd love for you to come out and see us in that 76-degree sunny weather and enjoy. And I've heard that we need to do day passes. That is an excellent question. Currently, the Balmoral Crystal Clear Lagoon and Beach Club is primarily a resident-only facility and available to the local community for corporate events, for private events, family reunions, birthday parties, weddings. We have a lot of interest in Houston area weddings. As far as retail property, Balmoral is not completely closed off to opening a small store, as it would benefit our residents, okay? So convenience type items. I'm interested in selling towels. I'm interested in selling anything related to the fun, exciting lifestyle services such as massage. We have our premier catering. We have vendors. If you provide vendors for provide services for weddings, if you provide services that would be beneficial for our meetings, we do have several realtor meetings set up. We have a wonderful 7,500 square foot castle clubhouse, and we call it our castle hall. This is so the design of Balmoral, if you've seen in the brochures and some of the information, the handouts we passed out, the model of Balmoral is where the royal family vacations in Edinburgh, Scotland. So you have a castle type feeling to neighbor your 2.5 acre lagoon on the 8 acre amenity village. So as far as retail, there is another lagoon coming soon down in Texas City, which will have a lot more potential and opportunity for restaurants and large scale commercial business opportunities. But if you think that you have a business or a service that you would be interested in offering through the Balmoral venue, we would be happy to hear from you. And we'd certainly, if you are slightly behind that 8 ball and you don't have your holiday party planned, then we would love to host your holiday party. We have a fantastic events planner, and she's been planning weddings already. We have several weddings lined up for next year. And so we would love to host your holiday party. We would love to host your team building. Barron isn't that great at volleyball, so you could play against us here at the Balmoral. No, we would be up for any volleyball challenge, Balmoral against your company. We're excited to be part of the neighborhood, and we're excited to be part of the chamber here, and so we thank you so much for having us. Any last words? Nothing about blondes?
So the capacity, I'm going to finish up real quick because I know our time's up. Our capacity, we could have from a 5-person wedding rehearsal to a 1,000-person corporate event. This thing is that huge. It's the lagoon itself is 2.5 acres, and the amenity village is actually 8 acres. So you got to see it. You just got to come and see it to believe it. It's amazing. Thanks for having us. I'm excited to start getting involved with this. We're looking forward to doing a lot of things with the chamber. And Coach Sitton over here coached my son when he was 10 years old in football. So a lot of familiar faces here, and it's been great. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. We're going to move into community announcements, and while Noel is making his way up here to talk to us about the American Heart, I just wanted to mention that the next Atascocita Bizcom is going to be March 7th of 2019. It's hard to believe we're already there. And then I also wanted to mention 2 upcoming chamber events. We have a networking after hours that will be presented by Service Master, Restoration and Cleaning, and it will be held at Kingwood Country Club on Thursday. Oh, today. Well, you can just leave here and go straight there at 4:30. And then on November 29th, we have our Small Business Salute, which will be held at the golf clubs of Houston. So those are 2 upcoming chamber events. I guess I should have read my notes a little clearer. Noel, I know, and Memorial Hermann Northeast are very active in the American Heart Association, and I think you want to tell us about this weekend. Pretty big weekend.
So we've got a lot of organizations in here that are supporting the event, so come out this Saturday. Right now we're looking at about 1,400 walkers coming out, so we'd love to have more. So it's Saturday. Activities start about 8 in the morning, and then the walk starts at 9. So please come out and join us and support the effort of the American Heart Association. We all have a loved one, a family member, friend, or somebody who's been impacted by heart disease, and with it being the #1 killer of Americans, it's something we definitely need to support. So please come out and support our effort. Thanks.
Thank you. We mentioned our main sponsors at the beginning, Memorial Hermann Northeast and Rosewood, but I also want to point out our gold sponsors, Community Resource Credit Union, HEB Atascocita, and the Waste Management of Atascocita, and our silver sponsors, Remax Associates Northeast, Rose Realty, and Wood Forest National Bank. If there's any other community announcements, if you would make your way forward, I do want to mention there was several great little facts and figures and phone numbers and addresses given out today. And if you want to go back and review anything that you experienced here, you can do that on the YouTube by going to the LHA Chamber channel, and you'll hear all the presentations that were made today. Are there any other community announcements before we adjourn? Okay. Thank you all for being here. Have a great afternoon.